Deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And for the 2013 draft class, not sure if there are going to be a lot of all-stars from that class, but there are quite a bit of rotational players that are effective.
And Kevin, listen, there's still a chance to see a couple of all-stars emerge from the class, as there are some elite talents that just need time to grow. And overall, there weren't too many complete misses. Almost every lottery pick is a rotation player at this point.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Cuts off the pass.
Boy, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
Jones. Here's Mozgov. And it's sent back by McGarry. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 6 in the fourth quarter. A disastrous start to the period. And Mitch McGarry is going to pick up the foul.
And guys, something new for the NBA is the HGH testing that's been put in place. It's something the league hasn't had too many issues with or even accusations, but better to stamp it out early. And hard to argue that it should be in place.
Can't get it to go. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. From deep. And Jones pulls it down. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Thunderball.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. And with the HGH testing, it's done in every major sport. Seems like the right thing to do for the NBA. Just make sure everyone is on a level playing field, so to speak.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I think the punishment will be fair. First positive gets you a 20-game ban. The second one, 45.
Williams can't get it to go.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball.
Payne. The shot is off.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
The Cavaliers shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. It's deflected. McCray. No good, unable to end this run. The Thunder shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Payne. But they get it back. Singler dishes to Payne. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Jefferson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Collison with it. Payne. And Jones pulls it down. It's been a pretty tough stretch for them.
And this will be an important possession. It's really essential they put a stop to this run, and the best way to do it is by great execution.
I'm watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Yeah, big blunder there, and that could really cost them.
Yeah, and the timing of it was bad, too. I mean, they're trying to cut down and cut into the lead. Just a tough, bad break there.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. Payne. Look at that shot!
Oh,
how did that go in?
How about that?
Oh! From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
You don't want your best shooter heaving up that shot.
Exactly. Even the top three-point specialists in the league would probably catch heat for taking that shot.
Oklahoma City shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. The shot will not go. And so it's Cleveland with it. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. And so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Now here's Thompson. From deep. Again, the miss by Thompson.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
Smith, no good. Here's Oklahoma City now. 11 unanswered points for him. Well, Cleveland shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. So it's the Thunder now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Payne. The offensive rebound. Cantor kicks to Payne. From deep three-point range. Oklahoma City the rebound. From deep. From deep three-point range. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Payne's got 9 points now in the quarter. And here are the Cavaliers now. Outside Irving. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And for a long time in the NBA, the stretch four was kind of the anomaly and not the standard. Now it seems that you are the rare power forward if you can't hit a three. Very few traditional power forwards now in the NBA.
Here's Singler. Morrow. The half-court bomb falls off target. Now Smith.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Randy Foye's checked in for Oklahoma City. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
They haven't had as much success here in the second half from the three-point line, but that hasn't kept them from staying on the lead. They've missed more three-pointers this half, but they're still in good shape.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
Cleveland ball.
And Cleveland making a change here. Osgood's checked in. They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them. And he had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
And that's not even close.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
The Thunder shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Kept alive. The dish now tomorrow. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Frye. Frye's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's offline from half court.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Neither am I. I mean, if you're going to attempt a buzzer beater, I guess I will comment. Make sure there's actually a buzzer to beat. Well, we all know that #1 overall picks are incredibly valuable. I mean, they can change the course and face of an entire franchise. Last season, the playoffs.
Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, Cleveland shooting just 28%. They are offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point. And that is good.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Here's Oklahoma City now. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. And Singler kicks to Foy. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Fry. Fry's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
Yeah, I'd echo that. I mean, we're witnessing something special here today, Greg.
McCray's checked in for Cleveland. And here are the Cavaliers. From deep, James. That is good.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Cavaliers ball.
Outside Irving. The tray. And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Williams is checked in. And here are the Cavaliers to the paint. Stolen by Cantor. Foy. The half-court bomb falls off target. And here is LeBron.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway. And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and lean mentality to the glass with him today. They're down right now, trying to stay in the game with the 3-ball. They've shot a lot.
Oh, my. How did he hit that shot?
I don't believe what I
How
just saw
in the
right
world?
there, Greg.
Collison, the pass to Singler. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Oklahoma City.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that. And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And it looks like they're going to spare themselves the embarrassment of being swept in the season series by winning this last one.
Yeah, you know what? And that may not seem big, but it's huge. There's a big difference between dropping 2 out of 3 as opposed to getting blank 3-zip.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge game it was for Russell Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Foy. The prayer from beyond half court is off the mark. McCray. It's offline from half court. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And the Thunder going with a whole new group out there. And here are the Cavaliers. The rebound by Ibaka. Westbrook kicks to Durant. And Jones pulls it down. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Thunder ball.
Westbrook. It's offline from half court. Here's McCray. The long distance 3 is buried.
Jordan McCray.
Durant off on that one. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really